Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Energetic Signature Masterclass. I am your host, Imani Christina, owner of Matters Collective and head magus of the Culture Academy, and I am so happy to be here with you. I am so happy to get the time to talk to you guys about what energetic signatures are and the beauty of this amazing discovery that I'm not the first to discover. It has many likenesses to concepts such as purpose and dharma and destiny and fate and archetypes even on a very interesting level. But it takes all of those concepts and combines them into one cohesive understanding that we can use to map out our lives and create the life of our dreams, basically, that we were always supposed to have. The life that we've dreamed about since we were kids and the life that we chose to incarnate for. It gets really, really deep, and I'm really, really excited to share all of this content with you guys. The course launches officially the first week of September to the public. I already have some students that have seen the workbook who were receiving emails earlier this summer, and I decided to wait so that all of you guys could really experience all the content together and have community. And I've been building a lovely platform for everybody to be able to access the audios and the content and still communicate with each other, share their views and outlooks and their discoveries throughout the process. And I'm really excited to share with you guys what you will be learning if you do decide to be part of this course, and even further, how much you'll gain if you decide to be part of the Culture Academy. But enough about that. I am Imani Christina. Like I said, I am the founder of Matters Collective, which is a spiritually infused brand and business, and I am also the creator of the new and upcoming Culture Academy, which is a magic and mystery school, one of the first of its kind in the modern world. And our goals are to eventually bring esoteric education and arcane academia into the professional, official educational sphere, to bring it into a real university, to be able to raise and inspire a generation of students, apprentices, masters, and magi who are able to not only magnify their gifts and use their gifts, but put them to work to achieving great things and making this world into a more magical and wondrous place. And that has been my current passion, the thing that I love the most. And in creating the Culture Academy, I became inspired by this idea of energetic signatures. And as a student of life and an artist myself, I always was trying to figure out, how can I explain what it's like to have a purpose, or what it's like to have magic, or know what your magic is, because it's such a broad topic and you could spend lifetimes exploring and trying to figure it out. But a lot of people have been saying, especially in this generation, I don't want to do that for lifetimes. I feel like I've been doing it for lifetimes, and now's the time, now's the era. And that's because you chose to incarnate at such a beautiful and important time in the world. And we are going to see real supernatural, unnatural, amazing, phenomenal, spectacular things over the course of the next few years, and everybody is feeling called to be a part of that in some way. And us as magi, or witches, wizards, brujas, mystics, whatever you'd like to call us, we are part of that. And finding your energetic signature is so important, because knowing what you have to offer in that is what will make the entire practice and the entire uprising of that art form and of that scientific study and of that practice into real fruition and reality. When people are really using who they are and their magic and embodying who they really are on a deep supernatural level, we will start to see a more supernatural world. And that's why I created this course. And I wanted my students, I wanted everybody coming into the Culture Academy to know that they had a specific gift, and that they didn't have to go across the internet going through thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of books and resources and information and correspondences and lists just to find what was best for them, what to study. You wouldn't ask a firebender to do water bending. Sure, certainly you could boil water, and there could be so many more varieties to your gift if you were to focus on that as well. But if that's not your focus or who you are, you'll spend your entire lifetime walking in the opposite direction of your purpose and your path. And that's why the energetic signature can help you find your purpose, can help you find your path, can help you figure out what exactly you are supposed to be doing with your gifts, so that you're not moving aimlessly through life, as so many people do, and depressed and in pain because of them not being able to figure out what they're here for and what they're meant to do. And they walk the opposite direction of that purpose most of the time and backtrack, and then they live multiple lifetimes searching and lost because they're going the wrong way. So when I began creating the Occulture Academy, that was my focus. My focus was on figuring out what was best for each student and giving the information and the knowledge that each one of you needed to expand and learn and really amplify your specific gifts, so that you can go out into the world and begin making massive changes on a level that setting intention and law of attraction and meditating on full moons isn't going to do for you. Those things are beautiful and well and good, and I totally encourage it. But what I don't encourage and what I don't support is that being where you stop. You have so much more to go, and you have such a journey ahead of you, and it's a beautiful journey, and it's a wondrous journey, and it's a fantastical journey, and it's a hard journey, and it is one worth every single second of your focus. And the easiest way to start walking in that path is to start walking into yourself, to start looking inside. Where should you go is already there. The direction is right there. You already have the compass inside of you. Your energetic signature is your compass. It is your blueprint, your map, and your compass. And you use each part of it to get to where you need to get. You may always feel as though you don't know why you're here. But when you know your energetic signature, you know what to do anyway. And naturally, you will step into that. So that's what we're going to get into in this masterclass, are the basics of understanding what your energetic signature is, so you can take that back into your own life. The first question I get asked a lot is, what is your energetic signature? When I talk about it, when I post about it, when I mention it, people ask me, what is your energetic signature? Because it is a phrase that has been used before, but I am coining to specifically describe this concept. And the energetic signature is the metaphysical code that connects you to your passions, path, and purpose on an insanely deep level. It's the blueprint of your soul that everything in your life uses to build up your life. It starts at the foundation, the roots, and builds up from there. So every aspect, from the way that you look, to the way that you act, to the way that you present yourself in the world, to who you will be and who you were before, all of that is coded in your energetic signature. And I've gotten a question before, are energetic signatures like archetypes like that, right? Where you can kind of break up your personality into archetypes and kind of assess yourself personality-wise. And the thing is, you could use that, but your energetic signature is a combination of every archetype you've ever had and will have. Everyone that you have a proclivity for, everyone that you lean towards, have an affinity for, and aspect the most, that's your energetic signature. Your energetic signature is part of you on so many microscopic levels that it would be nearly impossible to break it up into a group of 9 or 10 or even 100 types. There aren't types of energetic signatures. Yes, there are types of signatures, and an energetic signature is one of them. But your signature is your unique, name. When you write a signature on a contract, that is your unique way of writing it. That is your unique way of expressing your name and expressing yourself through your handwriting. And that's what an energetic signature is. It's so unique and so individual that you can see little nicks in the lines and where it's curlier here or jagged here, and what that says about your personality and who you are and how you think. People who work with the police, when they see signatures in writing on objects, they analyze the writing because it will help them psychologically analyze the person they are looking for. So your energetic signature is that, and it's the map. Like I said, the map, the compass, and the blueprint. It will not only get you there, but tell you why you're getting there, how to get there. And even if you don't know where there is, if you never know where there is, you know there's somewhere to go. And that direction and that faith and that focus is what propels so many people, regardless of whether or not they know the answer. So then the question is, who has an energetic signature? Does everybody have one? And the answer is that everybody and everything has an energetic signature. Every person has one. Every planet has one. Every rock has one. Every river has one. There's a difference between a rock that is round and smooth and a rock that is jagged and sharp and bumpy. There's a difference between a river that is wide and deep and a river that is thin and shallow. They have different energetic signatures, these descriptive words, these adjectives. You can even understand an energetic signature as a compilation of adjectives and descriptors that signify a unique point. A bunch of lines on a web that can connect at one point. So everyone and everything has an energetic signature. And as the ancients and the natives of this land would say, everything has a life and everything has a soul. Everything is alive. Everything is part of Source. Everything was created by and is fueled by and powered by Source. And because of that, it lives and it has its own unique way of living. Just like a rock does not need to breathe. That's part of your energetic signature, is that you are a creature that requires breath. And if your breaths are short and shallow, maybe you're a more nervous person. Maybe you get excited easily. Maybe your heart is more sensitive. And so maybe you get your heart broken more. Or maybe you fall for people too fast. Versus someone whose breath is slow and easy, and they may go through life one step at a time, and they may not make many friendships, but they make long-lasting friendships, and they travel long distances, and they like to think about big ideas and existential thought. All of these little things make up how you move and how you are expressed in this world that we live in. So everything we experience and can experience has an energetic signature. A group of pebbles is much different than a bridge or a cat, but also the bridge and the river are two different energies and have two different energetic signatures, though they coexist on so many of them. This gets so deep and gets so advanced that you could even say that the cat and the rock share similar energetic signatures because of their color, and that the bridge also shares part of their energetic signature because they share a color, but their uses and their functions and their purposes and how they live is so different that it's not like archetypes where you could lump them all together because they're so unique that would hinder you from truly understanding their importance. A bridge is not only just an object you use to get from one place or another, it is a connector. It is what brings things together. It is what makes one thing a part of another thing. But it connects lands. It connects souls. And that's why we say that when we leave somebody, we're burning bridges. And so a bridge is so much more than the river, which may be the thing that keeps things apart, that creates flow and life between these places. I can go on and on and on. And that's the beautiful part of an energetic signature, is that once you start figuring it out and once you start diving in, for the people who have seen the workbook and seen the Supernatural Self worksheet, you could do that like worksheet over and over and over again and get different types of examples and different types of results and different types of versions of yourself, and all of those things can exist in one body. And that is such the interesting thing about it, and why I'm so passionate about teaching it and getting it out into the world and making that something that people understand, because I think that we box ourselves in to these ideas, we box ourselves in to these archetypes when we are evolving, constantly shedding creatures, constantly growing and evolving creatures, and we deserve to push ourselves as far as we can go. And how could you push yourself farther if you don't know the best way to grow? If you don't know that you're supposed to shed your skin, you'll die in your casing. If you don't know that you're supposed to turn into a chrysalis and become a butterfly, you'll die as a caterpillar. There's so much more to us that can be found if we break out of these archetypes of what I am and think about what I could be. What is the possibility of my life? What are the odds of me achieving something that I dreamed of? And normally those dreams are everything that you are capable of doing. And if you don't believe you're the person made to do it, you are, because that's your dream and it came with your energetic signature, and something about your life let you know it was real. Something about your experience showed you it. It's appeared in every moment of your life. It's appeared in every second of your life, and you may not have been looking at it because it was so ordinary. But ordinary doesn't mean unspecial. So to answer that question, Everyone has an energetic signature. It's waiting for everybody to find if they want to find it. Just like everybody has some form of destiny. And it's right in front of you, as normal as breathing or waking up in the day. And why knowing your energetic signature is important is because once you know who you are, you can start to embody that. And as a natural consequence, you'll step into and fulfill your purpose. When you know your energetic signature, you can control the narrative of your life. You become the master of your fate by getting to know your spirit on a deeply intimate level. And then once you know your signature, you also become aware of your role and function, which gives clarity on what to do with your life. You understand where to go, and you're no longer lost. And that clarity can do so much for you. You'll have clarity on why you're here and the best way to achieve your goals, because you'll know who you are. And so you'll know, I should probably do this instead of that because I'm this type of being. And this is an alignment with me. That's what people mean when they say alignment. When something aligns with you, that means it aligns with your energetic signature. It doesn't mean that it's good for you or it's always the most positive thing or it resonates. It's more that, no, this is in alignment with my purpose. This is in alignment with where I need to be. You also can use your energetic signature to better embody and express and show the world your energy in a way that empowers you. It gives you direction. It makes an impact, and it provides you with everything you need to keep going. That's why energetic signatures are so important, is because they can improve. Knowing it can improve every aspect of your life. And even if you spend years studying yourself and learning about yourself, that will feed your purpose even more. When you do that research about what's my astrology sign, and what's my Hogwarts house, and what's my planetary day, and what's my this, and what's my element, when you combine all of those things together and you spend however much time you do, whether that be days or years, you'll come up with new things every day. There will be something new to discover by making those combinations. You're experimenting with yourself and seeing just what you could be. It's the universe asking you, what are you? And then you start to come up with the answer. And then one day you'll wake up and say, I know who I am. I may not know where I'm going or what that even means, but I know who I am. And that's over 80% of the battle. Your energetic signature will take you so far you have no idea. Your energetic signature will help you understand yourself in a way like never before. When you're facing trials and obstacles, you'll have all the knowledge and confidence in self you need to make a decision that aligns with you and who you're meant to be and what your purpose is and your destiny. You will not have to worry that if you make a mistake, you're going the wrong way, because even your mistakes will be feeding your purpose. It will give you faith and belief and strength and hope in times when you desperately need it. You'll be able to actually understand and begin moving in your higher purpose, in reflection of your supernatural and higher selves. And the easiest way to use the energetic signature for that is to use the signature path working method that I've developed. And of course, there's tons of ways to figure this out on your own, so feel free to mess with it as you do. But I am a writer, and I believe that life is like a story. And I believe that all of our lives tell stories, and that every part of ourselves express our energetic signature in this massive epic fantasy or epic novel of proportions that has beautiful settings and deep characters and twisting plot lines and genre bending expression. It's so unique. Just like there are millions of books in the world, we all have a book. In the great library, in the great Akashic records, we all have a book. And some of those books have multiple volumes and multiple releases and multiple versions. And all we have to do is start figuring out the story and become the character. Start living, and the story will start to make itself make sense. And then once you see the story from the outside, then you can really start crafting it. Yes, I am a writer. I am both a fiction writer, an article writer. Writing has been my life since I was a kid. My mother is a writer, and she always made me want to be a writer. And I've been writing stories since I was so young. So the idea of energetic signatures came to me, and with it came downloads about telling your own story, about being your own storyteller and your own main character and your own narrator. and your own casting director and your own director and your own producer and your own film crew. Every part of your life, you actually decided, and the easiest way to figure out where you're going is to figure out what your story is. What is the story that you are telling? What role are you here to play? And so the signature path working method is a process that almost reflects the way that you would create a story in 5 basic steps, starting with the origin, which is your origin point where you begin. Next onto your present, which is your present moment and where you're at right now. Your plot line and theme, and that comes from your energetic signature. What your theme is, what are the motifs that keep popping up, what is the plot, and it will let you know, okay, this is the line and the genre of the story we're telling. Your goals and ambitions help figure out where is it supposed to go, what motivates you as a character, what motivates everything you do, what motivates the story. And then finally, your end goal or great work. Your great work is the magnum opus for alchemists, and some understand it as the Philosopher's Stone. By changing the base materials of your life to gold through study, effort, and lifelong devotion to this ultimate goal is what a normal person may commonly call a purpose. A magician's goal, an alchemist's goal, is not always to actually create the Philosopher's Stone. In fact, the processes of Negredo, Rubido, and I forget the other one. Oh my gosh. There are 3 processes, but there's the blackening, the yellowing or the whitening, and then the reddening. And the reddening is Rubedo, and that is the Philosopher's Stone, the great work. And that is both a spiritual goal, a metaphysical goal, as much as it is a alchemical goal. Knowing your energetic signature takes you from your once upon a time to your to be continued. It takes you from the beginning to the end, or the maybe end with a question mark. And no one really knows where anything started, right? What came first, the chicken or the egg? The signature path working process helps you figure out that map, helps you figure out where you're going. I also get asked a lot about when you should start figuring out what your energetic signature is. I say that you should start discovering, or at least diving into and being interested in your energetic signature whenever you're ready. When you're ready to take your life to the next level, when you've studied the outside world and are ready to study your inner world, when you're stepping into a higher position in your work or career, when you're ready to remember who you are, when you feel like you're on the verge of massive change, when you're ready to understand why exactly you chose to incarnate in the first place, because this world is crazy, right? Like, it's a ghetto planet, and I bet you're wondering half the time, like, why did I choose to be here? And when you're really ready to figure that out, this is the time. When you're ready to know your destiny, because so many of you know you have one. When you know you have a calling that's waiting to be answered, and it's been bugging you, you keep hearing it, you know there's more to get to, you know there's more for you, but you have no idea where to go with it. This is why that's important, because this is the answer you've been looking for. And then the only thing from there is, how do you use your energetic signature in your own life? Well, firstly, everything that I said, you can use it for so much. There's so many ways that you can begin putting it to work to really benefit you. You can utilize the signature path working method to map out your life journey and maybe even open your eyes to a past life or hidden talents. You can also use your energetic signature to pinpoint your spiritual guides, spirits, ancestors, and deities, so that you can start to work with them on a deeper level, because that part is important if that is something you are connected to and want to amplify. Embodying your supernatural and higher selves, which are 2 different types of your energetic bodies that I'm going to talk about. There are 5 energetic bodies that I've identified and studied and believe in, and your supernatural and higher selves are, one of them is more commonly talked about than the other. One is actually not as popular at all, and I want to dive into that with all of you guys as well. And so, of course, you're wondering, what is the course, right? I've given you all this information. I've, got you all excited about the concept. I've mentioned the workbook, and I'm sure you're like, okay, so get to it about this course, right? Well, like I said, the energetic signature course was created as a way to help my students better understand where they were coming from and where they were going, so that it would be easier for me to not only mentor them, but provide them relevant resources and information, and not simply regurgitated content from social media or what I imagine they're expecting to hear. I want it to be unique and individual and special and unlike any other program. And so in order to do that, I have to understand each of you on such an intricate, deep level. And it also is important for you to understand yourself, so that you don't have to rely on me or my support in order to find yourself. You can begin to start implementing these practices, these techniques, these journal prompts, these tips, these meditations as soon as you start, and you will not need me to supplement. I am just here as your mentor, as your guide for when you need support. But I created this course so that you will be able to take yourself through the entire process on your own, over and over and over and over again. So all of the personality tests you've taken all over the years, and those zodiac assessments and those BuzzFeed quizzes, all of those can help you answer a lot of the stuff that is in this course, in this workbook, can help you find yourself on a deeper level. And like I said, this process could last years. So I wanted you to have something that you can go through in just a month, in just only 33 days, that you can use over and over again and access and utilize, and that you could also be present for any updates, any further information, and learning more about the energetic signature and different types of signatures themselves, because it is a much deeper concept, a much deeper philosophical and metaphysical concept that I want to share with you all and study with you all and see what you think. So the energetic signature course is a 33-day deep dive, complete with a workbook, worksheets, journal prompts, audios, tips, tricks, practices, and an entire community and app where you can share with other classmates, ask questions, and receive guidance from me personally if you are a student of the Occulture Academy. The bonuses you get with the course are the energetic signature course workbook, which guides you through the entire process while also providing you plenty of practices to try and worksheets to fill, print out as many times as you want. I've had a couple students print out the workbook themselves and work in it by hand, and I definitely am all for that. If you guys print it out and bind it up, or get your staples to bind it or something, please send me pictures. I'd be so excited to see that, and hopefully next year, as I improve the course and amplify the content and learn from you guys, maybe we can even have an actual physical copy of the book next year. Also, other bonuses are one-on-one signature coaching. And if you become a student of the Occulture Academy, which I will tell you about at the end of this course, so if you're interested in that, stick around. If you are both part of the course and the Occulture Academy, or you will be getting coaching with me once a week for a month. And if on the days that we have our Academy assemblies and energetic signature course classes, there will also be flexible scheduling in case you aren't able to do that on those days, but you'll be able to work with me specifically on your signature, do meditations with me, ask me questions, and I'm basically like your magical therapist for the month. And that only is available to people who join the Occulture Academy and the energetic signature course. But if that's something you're interested in, you do get a nice little discount for the full purchase, so make sure you stick around to the end to hear about that. You also get an app and online community, because the energetic signature course will be hosted on the Occulture Academy app and website, which are both launching the first week of September, I believe. Yes, the first week of September, along with this course. So as soon as you get into the app, as soon as you get into the website, you will be able to access this course, interact with other members, start posting in forums, start posting about topics. I will be sending out emails letting you guys know and give you some sneak peeks into the website. Make sure you're also following us at Occulture Academy on Instagram. That's at Occulture Academy, OCCULTURE ACADEMY on Instagram, because I will be posting hella content there about the course, about the classes, about all of the houses, because yes, there will be houses like Harry Potter, except whereas in Harry Potter there are 4 houses, in the Academy there are 12, like zodiac signs. So, and there will be some houses with more members than not, and there will be some that are rare, and it's going to be really exciting, and everybody gets a house mascot, and I'm so excited for you guys to participate in that. And as the energetic signature course is on that app, you will be able to kind of see some of what's going on and be part of that. And if you are an Culture Academy student, you get the entire package. So you get to explore the entire app, the entire website, along with the energetic signature course group and community where you can interact with other members and students and share what you've been learning in the course. You can share what's on your supernatural self worksheet, because once you get the workbook, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'll maybe even send you a little like sneak peek in your DMs or in your emails. So make sure you're on the lookout for that. Like, it's definitely going to be like watermarked all over the place because it's just a template. It's a worksheet you can use, but it's really, really cool. And I'm working on different versions of the template so you can like download which one is like cool for you, and you can print it out, put it in your grimoire. So be on the lookout for that, and hopefully I'll be able to put out those little worksheets in the Academy app sometime this fall. And basically, I'm taking you through 33 days of content. Some of the days are right here. This is the peek at the first 2 weeks, which starts on day 1 with the introduction. Day 2, you get resources, information, you get your workbook, Discord server chat, how to use the app, all of that. You get day 3, what is your signature? What we just went over, you'll go through it in the book. You'll also be able to have an audio clip of me explaining it a little bit more in depth and my thoughts on it. And it will just give you the rundown I essentially just gave you with slightly bit more info. Day 4, how to use your signatures. Again, some of the info I just shared with you and added to your arsenal so that it becomes a flow. The point of this course also is that you learn everything in parts so that it's not overwhelming, because energetic signatures are not like archetypes where it's so easy to lump people into groups. It becomes very overwhelming because it's like you could have a variable here and a variable there and a variable there and be different here and unique there. So we're starting off with the basics, who, what, when, where, why to start off, and from there. Day 5, your supernatural self. You get to know what this energetic body is, how it aspects. I can't wait for you to hear and go in with me on the audio. And I do have a meditation plan to add into that section of the course. But your supernatural self meditation, there is one in the workbook. I also will be doing one based off the one in the workbook to verbally and audio guide you through that experience. And I'm so excited for you guys to learn, understand, and meet your supernatural self, even if you can't articulate it yet. Even if you never believed in spirits, you don't believe in God, or you don't get into that, or you're not that big on nature or ancestors, and you're just not into these things other people are, knowing who you are and being able to look at yourself and how magnificently beautiful and insanely unique and special you are on an astral, spiritual level, supernatural level, is something that you'll never be the same after. And I'm hoping that starting on that day, we can really start looking at that part of your energetic body and getting you to connect with that, because it will completely shift your experience with the energetic signature. On day 6, we do mindset and imagination, so telling you the importance of the best types of mindsets to keep throughout the course, how to stay open-minded, how to question yourself, because I understand these things are hard, so I'll be going into some of my favorite techniques, some of my advice from the books that I read, and I have some great suggestions on how to break a lot of the mental barriers, but also for your imagination and how to, for people who may not have as bright of an imagination or as vibrant of imagination, how to start triggering that and making it easier to visualize and amplify that. And on day 7, we'll be able to do live Q&As. You guys will be able to meet me on a call where we'll all get together and talk about what you've learned so far, questions you may have, things you want to dive deeper on. And we'll be meeting for about an hour and a half. You guys will let me know. I will actually put a poll probably in day 2 or day 1 of the course, where you can tell me what times of the day that you are most available on the weekends, because day 7 would be on a Sunday most likely. But when you're most available and what times you'll be able to join us, because as much as I would love you guys to just watch the replays of these lives, and you will have access to those after the fact, being there and participating and adding your questions in and giving your input is extremely important to me. So I'll definitely add a poll for you guys there. And that's what we'll be doing on day 7. And then day 8, this is where we get into some of the supernatural self stuff. So here's your little sneak peek into that. But day 8, you have your magical name. Day 9, you have your alignment. And that's learning, if you know anything about D&D, you may have heard about chaotic good, lawful evil, chaotic neutral, that type of thing. It's basically that with a little bit of some shifts in words and different purposes, how you use those. But there's that. You have the elements of you, which are your correspondences, your herbs, your oils, your colors, your elements, your planets, the things that we would use to understand other aspects of life and put in our grimoires. We're going to do the same thing with ourselves. Day 11, assessing your beliefs so that we can understand what you believe in, what your personality is, what are your goals, which will help us understand where to go with you. Day 12, you're going to learn about your cosmic family and spiritual court and how to meet them and what the different types are. If you've never heard of them and you've never tried to reach out before, it will really, 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 really help you with that. Day 13, we're going to do goal setting, which is something really important. And the reason we're doing it so late in the course is because I don't want you to have any expectations up until this point. I want the goals to come after you have an understanding of how fun this is, how much there are no restrictions on it, and how unique and interesting figuring this out is, and that there's no restrictions on how you can express yourself. And then we'll set goals so that your goals will be a little bit broader and open and transformative on a different level. And on day 8, we'll have another live Q&A. And like I said, on those days, I will also be doing those one-on-one coaching calls. So I will be on calls with y'all for hours, helping you guys through signatures and, coaching you through that, mentoring you through that. So I'm really, really, really excited about that. And that's just the first 2 weeks. You have 2 more weeks past that and 3 extra days. I'm just saying. You're getting a lot. Like, this is going to be a lot, and it's going to seem like a lot to get all at once. But you're going to have access to this long term. And like I said, this is a lifelong process that I am compiling into 1 month of content. This is something that requires a lifetime of study. This is something that requires a lifetime of trying to understand, because you will grow, and your understanding of your supernatural self, of what you look like when you look at yourself in the astral mirror, it will look different as you grow, because that's part of the process. Your energetic signature grows with you. It does not stay the same. It does not exist on an omnipresent level like some other parts of your energetic body. And like I said, we're definitely going to talk about that in the course, dive into that even further. And also, for anybody who's taken this masterclass and you're interested in a specific topic, or you've heard about something and you really hope that we're diving into that, please reach out to me via email, matterscollective@gmail.com, or visit my website, fill in the contact sheet, or DM me on Instagram, either on the Culture Academy page or my page, Mani Matters, MANI.MATTERZ, and let me know that this is something you want to dive into, because we can discuss it in the weekly Q&As, but we can also add it into the course, and I can make sure to go deeper and to dive deeper for each of you, because yes, the audios aren't long, the videos aren't long, and you'll be able to get through it within maybe 2 or 3 hours out of your day. And I only say 2 or 3 hours if you really want to take your time. You could get through each step in about 30 minutes, I believe, in a day. If you read the pages that I say and fill out the pages right, it should take you about 30 to 45 minutes. But if you would like to spend 3 hours or a day or 2 days on each step, you can do that as well. So if there's something that you would want me to go deeper on and have a longer audio about, or to really, 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 really hone in on, please let me know. And as a member of the course, you will be able to communicate with me in the community and reach out to me in the group page and on the forum and just ask questions, and other students can answer you and I can answer you. So things that are left out, you can definitely find out more. There's so much more to come. Like, I have so much more content I have the ability to actually put out, because like I said, it's a long process. So I'm excited to be able to share that in community with all of you. When you join the Energetic Signature course, you'll receive the 33-day course, which is a $297 value, the Energetic Signature course workbook, which is a $111 value based on all of the content in there. It's definitely worth more than that, but the most reasonable price for a book, to me, especially a workbook, is $111. The course app and community is valued at $333 a year, and the access to weekly live events is also valued at $333, and the total value of this course is $1,074. But I'm not going to charge you that. I discovered this through, yes, years of understanding and years of practice and years of searching, but I created this course so you can have an even easier time. I even made it 1 month instead of 3 months, because I believe that you could get all of the content within that month and then start putting it into practice the following month, even during that month. So because I believe in that and I believe in you, this course does not need to be over expensive or need to be only accessible to a few people, because I want this to be something that everybody, if they put in the work, can implement. So today, and with this course, and this is only with this masterclass, right? I'm not putting this out publicly. This is only for people who have done an enrollment call with me and or are joining the masterclass and are here with me. Your special launch price is $250 for 1 month of content and guidance and everything that I just told you about. Or you can join the Occulture Academy annually for $333 and then gain access to this course for only $111 extra, and get the exclusive bonuses of one-on-one coaching and full access to the rest of the app and community and all of the content that comes out over the next few months, which will include master classes like this, workshops, and other courses which will be completely free to Occulture Academy students. And with that, you get the workbook created with information, worksheets, activities, tips, and practices that will provide you with everything you need to start making sense of what your energetic signature is and where your signature path is taking you. You'll also get the course group, which will be hosted on the Occulture Academy app and website, where future students will be able to access it while staying within the community. There, current, past, and future alumni can share experiences and results, ask questions, and get answers all in the same place. This is a support group which extends long after the course has commenced, and you can continue to connect and grow with each other past this point, which is the whole point of the energetic signature in the first place. Are you ready to discover your energetic signature? Are you ready to dive deeper into what your passions are, your purposes, your path is, and really tap into this metaphysical code and begin improving and enhancing your life through it? If so, please follow the links below. I've also included the links in your email, and the links are in the show notes of this masterclass. You can use those to go to the website, get your spot for the energetic signature course right now, and you will be added into the course the first week of September. If you're not an Occulture Academy student and you would like to be an Occulture Academy student, please hold on for a couple more seconds. If you are already an Academy student or you would like to add on an energetic signature course, please reach out to me via DM or in response to this email, and we will get you the link for the course. This course is currently available to you at this discounted price only for the first week of September until the Occulture Academy officially launches online and the course officially launches online. You have until then to get your spot, to get in, and you will be officially added, I believe, on September 6th or 7th, so that you can access the entire course and get started. Also receive emails over the next couple of days just to give you more supplemental information about how to use the app, how to put it to work for you, and what more you can look forward to in some sneak peeks. If you'd like to know more about the Academy, hold on for just a second, I got you. So I'm sure you're wondering by now, what is the Occulture Academy? I've heard you say it a few times. Heard you talk about it. You kind of laid it out, but what is it? And you can find out more by following the links to go read more about it on my website. But the Occulture Academy is a modern magic and mystery school, and one of the first in this modern world, focused on bringing mysticism back into our reality. True magic is a rare art, even rarer in the current era of charlatans and aesthetic hoppers. It's hard to know who's really doing the work. It's even harder to access the guidance and study you need without that group to support you. The Occulture Academy is not only providing that, but turning the art, science, and study of magic into mainstream education. That is our goal. Our goal is to eventually become a real established university. I also have goals to buy a castle. And though it sounds fantastical and like a large goal, it's so important to me to have that facility, to have those grounds, so that every student feels even more powerful because of the place that they're in, because of the land that they're able to be on, because of the freedom they have to express themselves and experiment and learn. So that is a really big goal for us in the real world, and we're using all of our online abilities to simulate that experience, give it to you ahead of time, so we can build that for you in person, and then later you can make the choice whether or not you would love to be part of our community in person or online. Perks of joining the OA are live monthly Magi circles, also now known as Academy Assemblies. And we will be talking about a broad amount of topics and concepts, including the monthly journey and themes and prompts that have been given to you at the beginning of the month. You'll also get monthly journal prompts, playlists, practices, and quests for you to achieve. And these quests can help you get points, which go towards your Academy Lodge, which are like the houses, but they're lodges. And that those points go towards the Lodge Cup, which is a huge award. I'll get to tell you about that more when we get to talking about the Culture Academy more in its own video. You also get exclusive access to the Culture Academy website and app, which is, of course, a huge resource and will be a huge resource. You also get access to one of the best parts, I think, of the Academy is the Occult Library. And it is currently a Google Drive folder, but we will also be adding these files onto the website as time goes on. It's just a lot of files and it takes some time. But the Occult Library has access to all types of resources, books, PDFs, articles that you can read and study and start adding into your education. We'll be pulling some of these books to use for certain monthly themes, for book clubs, and for studying in the month. However, you can also go in there and study whatever you need. There is a page that has a list of not only all of the resources and all of the books currently available and coming soon, but there will also soon be different syllabuses and curriculums in there that will let you know which books you should pick for certain themes or topics or courses of study. You'll also have access to past masterclasses and workshops and future ones. We will also be adding a tier in late September, maybe October, where you can join monthly, but you just won't have any access to past information and articles. You'll be able to be part of the monthly journeys and themes and that, but you won't be able to participate in as much of the community, and you won't get any past workshops or master classes. But that will make it more affordable for people who are struggling financially right now. And finally, you'll also get the Academy shop and merch, which is going to be such an interesting thing because I've had these dreams about, you know, you guys wearing hoodies and jerseys and with these gold OAs on them and your lodges and different colors for each of your lodges and your name on the back and, you know, all types of things like that. And that's in the works currently. So that's the next phase after the app and the website officially launch. So you guys will have access to that and all of those things will be discounted. You'll also have jewelry for you. You'll have prints for you. You'll have spells to download. There'll be all types of exclusive content for you guys. And the doors open on September 6th, 2021 at 3:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And they close November 1st, 2021 at 3:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Why 3:33? I am a 33 life path. And a lot of the more intense and consistent and advanced work will start at the end of October. So that is why we are closing the Academy officially in November, because I want to have the winter to go deep with you guys and support you and be there for you and contribute to your magical practice and give you as much focus as I can. So the doors will be closing on November 1st, the day after sewing. So make sure you get in where you fit in. So that is when the doors open and when they close. I'm hoping that so many of you will join me before then and are willing to be a part of this, are willing to trust me along this journey and to allow me to create content with you on a private level. I will be stepping away from social media as an informative person more, mostly because I would love to just give artistic content and creative content to the world and focus all of my teaching and mentoring all you guys. So as soon as the Academy opens, you will be seeing me slow down on some of the more informative posts. You will always see me post inspirational content and about my life and creative content, but I will be stepping away from informative content. If that's something you don't want to miss out on, or you don't want to have out of your life, or you think is vital to you or important to you, please join the Academy. You will have access to so much more than what I already have to offer, so much more I can't normally say on social media, things I can't offer others. There will be so much more. So I really encourage all of you to join the Academy if you can. And you have until November 1st, 2021 to do so. And then we will be closing until next year on my birthday, January 22nd. And if you want to join the Culture Academy today with the Energetic Signature course, it's only $40 a month for 12 months, which is $1.33 a day and $4.80 for the year. Or you could pay $444 in full, only $333 for future years, and that is $37 a month or $1.22 a day. This is for if you want the Culture Academy annual or monthly along with the Energetic Signature course. If you want to join the Academy and do not want to join the course, but you are really, really called to be a student of this mystery school, I will be providing you the links to do that. The price for that is $33 a month or $333 a year. And if that feels like something that's more in alignment with you and you don't think you need this course right now, or you would like to wait to take the course later or wait until it officially launches and are willing to pay full price, you will only have to pay $33 a month or $333 a year. You can follow the links provided here to get access to the Culture Academy page to learn more about it, to pay for the course. Also, make sure to include a working email so that I can reach out to you for your enrollment call. I like to talk to all the students just to figure out where they are, where they're at, and what content is best for me to provide for them. So I may be reaching out to you for a call or at least a quick email chat. And I'd like to say thank you to everybody who's tagged along and sat here for the last few minutes and listened and was interested. And then we will be launching on September 6th, you guys. I'm so excited for those of you who are going to be Academy students after this masterclass. And I'm excited for everybody who will be an Energetic Signature course student as well. This is really, really, really exciting for me. If you want more details about the payment and which deals you have access to, please scroll down below this video or in the email for this masterclass replay, and you will have laid out instructions about which deal to pick, what your exclusive deals are, what links to follow for them, and where to contact me with more questions. I would just like to thank everybody who came, everybody who signed up, everybody who believes in this. I can't wait to see you guys in both the course and in the app, and I will talk to you guys later. I love you so much, and I can't wait to see you in the Academy and in the course. Love you guys. Mwah.